It's Trigger Moon.
And it's Sen Can.
And you're watching Gamp Talk. You were supposed to say it at the same time as me.
Okay.
I'm joking. No, let's go. No. Okay, so today we're talking about Mortal Kombat, the movie, 2021, because that's the year it is, despite the whatever crap's happening this year. But yeah, nice movie. I enjoyed it. At the end of the movie, we're going to tell you our rating out of 10. We both have different ratings because we both have different opinions.
Yes.
But first and foremost, don't watch this video if you haven't seen it. We're spoiling it. Unlike our other videos, this is a spoiler.
Yeah,
a huge spoiler.
Everything.
Yeah, everything. Well,
not everything, but
the things we're going to talk about.
Exactly.
We're spoiling. Yeah. So, without further ado, the story at the beginning. Ooh, that was nice. Some good fight scenes. You feel bad for Hanzo. Not from Overwatch. Hanzo is the name of Scorpion. So he becomes Scorpion, this guy. He's Japanese. He's real badass. He uses these little things to throw things. They're not exactly kunai. Tools. Yeah, they're not exactly kunai, but they look kind of like it. With the string attached. Ooh, that looks nice. Those fighting scenes were well done. They did a lot of good work for that.
Yeah, I would say that the beginning of the movie fighting scene is probably one of the best.
It is.
For the whole movie.
Yes. I think the two best are that one and against Sub-Zero.
Sub-Zero, which we'll talk about a little later.
Yeah. Oh, man. But that was good. But as a whole, the story, you meet Scorpion. You see his backstory where his family is killed by Sub-Zero. That's a bit different from the video game, but that's okay. Usually, Scorpion, he gets killed by... Well, he becomes an undead warrior by... what's his name? Some Chinese dude.
Some Chinese dude in the game?
In the game. Yeah. He's another wizard, but I forget his name. Anyways, he becomes an undead wizard, and then he wants revenge on him because he killed his family. It's not Sub-Zero. But whatever, it all works out. It doesn't really matter. End of the story is his family's killed and he becomes an undead warrior, and that's exactly what happened. And then you're fast forwarded into the future, and then you meet this kid. He's pretty crap.
Yeah, he's an MMA fighter.
Yeah.
And I would say, and at the beginning of the movie, I'm like, oh, that's that will be the next Scorpion. Because they give you hints with his glove, not the glove, but the hand wrap that are yellow.
Yeah. And
then you're like, okay. And he's, at some part of the movie, he's getting flashback of Scorpion for some random reason.
Yeah.
You're like, okay, that's going to be Scorpion.
I didn't think so. Well, when I saw those flashbacks, I was like, oh, he come back. Because, you're not going to make this character disappear into the nether and then not come back as Scorpion. He needs to be Scorpion. He is Scorpion. He used the moves and the strings. You think this little kid MMA fighter is just going to all of a sudden know how to use kunai attached to string and stuff? Actually, I liked how Scorpion... It doesn't come out of his hand. It comes out of his suit, but he has an infinite amount, and it's a chain. It's well done. It's really well done. The cinematics in this movie is great. They're great. But yeah, he's kind of a letdown as a main character. I don't even know why they brought him on. Like, he's a good actor. Nothing to do with the acting and the fighting.
It's the direction of choosing a brand new character that never been in the lore, then dropping him into a movie that you're trying to sell.
His armor absorbs hits, and then he can create some tonfa. Like, where did that come from? He's an MMA fighter. Does he have a background with tonfa or something? Like, I don't get it.
Nope.
Can he create any weapon? Is that what they're leading to?
We'll see. I guess I don't know. Next movie. It's just not clear.
It's just out of nowhere. It doesn't seem very structured. Maybe it's because they have a plan for it in the second movie, if there's going to be a next one.
He kind of felt a little bit like Raiden for me. Like, I wanted to see more. Right?
Yes.
I didn't want to see Raiden used as just some utility to transport people or protect them against the bad guy.
Yeah, but Raiden doesn't fight until he becomes human. But that's in the lore, though. So, like, the gods are not supposed to participate in Mortal Kombat. They're just supposed to... Technically, he's not even supposed to protect them. But the fact that... not Kung Lao. What's his name?
Liu Kang?
No. The wizard. Shang Tsung. The fact that Shang Tsung keeps interfering, and that's how he cheated for the last 9 wins. Well, he's like, okay, well, this ain't fair. I'm gonna protect Earthrealm, the way I can without interfering too much. But in the lore, he becomes human at some point and can participate in the Mortal Kombat. I like that. Actually, speaking of Mortal Kombat, I love the fact where he's like, "What's that graffiti on the wall?" Oh, it's the legend. Because what's her name? Sonya Blade. She's like, "Oh, we collected this information across the world, and it's a legend about an epic fight called Mortal Kombat." They spelt it wrong. That's not the point.
With a C?
No, it's combat is with a C,
combat,
but they
okay.
spelled it with a K. They spelt it wrong. I like that. Fan service. I like that.
There's a lot of fan service, which we'll talk about soon.
Oh, that was good. That was good. But yeah, you don't see much of Scorpion in the movie apart from the beginning and the end. Like flashbacks. But like you don't see him. And he's one of the coolest characters ever. They're like saving him for the next movie, I hope.
It looks like they're saving him for the next movie.
Yeah.
Based on him signing a four contract deal if the movie is successful.
Yeah.
And the underwhelming, I guess, presence in the movie.
Yeah.
It seems like they're saving him. To me, Sub-Zero was a surprise again. Because the fact that I don't see Sub-Zero as a bad guy, quote unquote.
No, well, actually, usually both Sub-Zero and Scorpion are used to fight the humans in Mortal Kombat. However, in some of the stories, Sub-Zero's son or brother helps out the Earthrealm to win Mortal Kombat. So, but Scorpion's always a bad guy, usually. So it's kind of weird to see him. I mean, he has that story where he wants revenge, but he wants revenge on, I think his name's Quan Chi or something. He wants revenge on this specific character, but he's still a bad guy. But here he's a good guy. Well, I don't know if he's a good guy. He got his revenge. I don't know what he's going to do from now on. He's in hell, right? Yeah.
Well, we'll talk about it at the end. Your theory about Sub-Zero for the next movie.
Oh, yeah.
So is there anything else you want to add about the story? Like maybe some plot points or
well, I mean,
how it was rushed at one point?
Well, the fact is, I'm assuming people didn't miss it if they watched the movie. But the fact that Raiden brought the baby or saved the baby, that not confirmed, that made it so Hanzo's lineage could continue on. So he didn't bring that baby to the future. He didn't do some funky sci-fi crap. No. The baby's alive. He probably nursed it or gave it to some family who would adopt it. It grew up and then had children. And then the lineage of Hanzo lives on. That's basically what it is. Yeah. At first, the only thing I was confused about until I heard, "Hey, Mom," was I wasn't sure if that was Cole's sister or his daughter, and then it's his daughter. But yeah, I wasn't sure at first. And they're young to have kids.
The casting for the kid was
did they have
odd decision?
Did they have kids at 18? Like what?
Seems like it, because that kid looked like she's what, 15, 16?
maybe older, 13, right? But she seemed older. Yeah, for sure. She was older than 10. That's for sure. Well, and if she was supposed to be 10, then she was cast too old.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, for sure. But anyways, apart from that, character-wise, so let's go, okay, so we'll go Cole, kind of weak.
He's the weakest.
Yeah, he's not, I don't know.
First of all, the acting is fine. I'll have no problem with that. No. It's just the fact that the new character wasn't properly...
Yeah. If you're looking at just character description-wise.
Yeah, he's not the best.
He's not the best. He's whatever.
Yeah. And then we can move on to Jack. Jack was cool.
He's cool.
Yeah, looks like John Jones, which I said the whole movie. You don't know who I'm talking about.
He doesn't look like John Jones.
He does look like
You showed me a picture. He don't look like John Jones.
Okay. Anyways, but he looks like John Jones. Let's move on. Okay. I do like how Cole is designed. The arm, he went from like super weak arms. Like after Jack, sorry. Jack's after his arm was destroyed.
Yeah, he's like, this'll work. This'll work. Yeah.
And then, he got this new jacked up arms.
It's a bit odd though. Oh, your Mortal Kombat powers will awaken at some point. How is a Mortal Kombat power metal arms? I mean, I kind of get it because he lost his arms, but maybe, does that mean that if he hadn't lost his arms, he would have gained another power? Or no matter what, he would have had metal arms? Like, he's a buff guy, and he doesn't do much apart from punching. So maybe all along he was going to have an arm buff type an arm buffering type. I don't know. So I don't know. It just seems a bit odd. Like, oh, my superpower is metal arms. It's like, okay.
It does.
Like in other movies, he gained them by like through medicine. Like someone operated on him and did
Kind
the
of like
metal arms.
Captain
He didn't
America.
have a metal power. I think it's cool that they're making it seem like the quote quote birthmark gives powers and you have to awaken it. That's a cool perspective. That's a nice change. Although, not sure it works 100%.
No. I mean, let's talk about Sonya then, because she was thirsty for that birthmark.
Oh, she wanted it. Yeah.
Any reason to get it.
Yeah, she was kind of sad that Kano killed the lizard guy. I'm sure she wanted the power right there.
For sure.
Yeah, why don't you kill me now? Little baloney. I'm not going to swear. Little baloney. And it's, Bologna. So, but she got it eventually.
Yeah, and again, the character, she's cool.
She punched a hole through Bird Lady. I mean, Teeth Lady. Melina.
And you know what I like about these characters? You can see there's a balance of like getting someone who's an actor and getting someone who's really good at martial arts. You can see it with the duo of Liu Kang and
Yo, man, Liu Kang ripped. Did you see that when he was flexing?
dude,
Whoa!
super ripped.
And I'm not just making the sound he makes. Whoa!
I was waiting for the whole movie for him to do it. And
The bicycle kick? Like,
exactly, and he did.
He didn't do the sound though.
No, he didn't do it.
He didn't do the. He did the kicks, but he didn't do the sound.
No.
Yo, man, I needed to hear that.
What do you think of his he's red?
Yo, man, that thing was in the way. Why are you hitting every 2 seconds? Yeah. If it's there and it's annoying you, remove it. He kept whipping it back. In his case, I don't think he was a great fighter.
Yeah,
but he wasn't a great actor. He was like,
no.
He was a little too much.
But again, like I said, the balance of getting someone who's a great actor or good actor, or getting someone
and a great
who's
fighter.
Good
Yes. That's true.
What about the
Cole
guy with
was
the
a
hat?
good mix of both.
Cole was good.
Although his power was weird, and I have no clue why he's in the movie. Apart from that, he is a good fighter and actor.
Yes,
both. So.
And at one point, you thought he was chameleon.
I thought that's where they were gonna go with it,
but
no, they didn't. They just brought some random thing, which still doesn't make sense. I still don't get it. But who's Kano? So
Kano is the highlight of the movie. I don't care what nobody says. He's the heart of the movie. The humor is not forced. It's amazing.
He's good
from beginning until he dies.
Kano wins.
It's the Kano win. Good. And talking about giving me the what do you call it, the spring rolls. Even just some of the stuff he said when he was locked up in the cage with Sonya.
He was a good character. I think you're right. Like, he is definitely the heart of the movie. Like, without him, I don't think I would have enjoyed it half as much.
No.
Like, the action is cool, but you can't just have action, right? You have to have a good story, and the story was
basic. Not basic, but
like it's like, okay, it's like Captain America,
the first one.
The first one. You're like, ooh, I like intro movies, but there was so many you didn't need to show how often he went to war
and he sacrificed himself to show that he is
like no. I'm talking about the part where he was used as a poster boy, basically.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Like, that was too much. Like, you did that for like 5-10 minutes. Like, come on, man.
That's it.
Like, there are a lot of parts in Captain America, like in this movie, where it was just scenes for scenes. Like, they weren't really useful. Like, I don't know. It could have been an hour and 40 minutes instead of 2 hours, I think. This movie. Anyways, doesn't matter. Point is, Kano is amazing. He's the best character.
Yeah. And I'm kind of sad that he's not coming back for the next movie.
Nah, he's coming back.
You think they'll bring him back?
Oh, yeah. Shang Tsung can control souls. And notice when the movie ended, everyone evaporated into smoke.
Sub-Zero.
He can definitely revive all of them. Definitely. He can just be like, boom, boom, you're alive, you're undead warrior. Like, just do it. Like, and Kano has always been a bad guy from Earthrealm. But now he's going to go to the other place, for sure, with Cabal, and Cabal's pretty cool. That's one thing. The fights were too short. these characters are all really strong in their own right, and they made it seem like they were all super easy. Like Melina, I'm sorry, a one-on-one Melina versus Sonya Blade, Melina wins.
Destroyed.
Hands down. I'm sorry. Her little fist things that punch a hole in the chest, that don't happen in the game. In
doesn't
the game,
seem like
it hits you and it stuns you.
Yeah, but doesn't
punch a
you.
hole through your chest in one hit. That's baloney.
Seems a little OP.
Yeah,
right at the start.
Exactly.
Huh?
So no. And you know what? Next movie, she's gonna use it, and it's not gonna punch a hole anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's gonna be.
Yeah. So why was it in this case a one-hit KO thing? Right? It just doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, they just wanted the good guys to win.
Yeah.
That's what it seems like.
Yeah. But the bad guys will be revived and they'll be quote unquote stronger. That's why the move won't work anymore. It's kind of bullcrap, but whatever.
One thing though I would mention is I like the fact that they didn't have two characters that were funny. So Kano and Johnny Cage.
No.
Right? They just had one guy
who
was there for the humor.
Yeah.
And then that's it.
But here's the thing. I think Johnny Cage will be humorous, but he's also a dick.
True.
Right? Well, Kano's also a dick. But
yeah, no, of course, but
differently.
But Johnny Cage
he's not pompous. Johnny Cage is pompous.
That's the word.
Yeah. He's too into himself. So, we'll see. We'll see the dynamic in the next movie. I'm sure they'll both be in there.
Yeah.
So.
But again, in general, I would say most of the characters, the casting was great.
Mm-hmm.
The attire design was awesome, but some of them fell flat, kind of like Cole.
Yeah.
So
I wonder if Sonya took Kano's seal or like the imprint or whatever, and he's brought back to life. Is he still gonna have a laser eye even though he doesn't have the seal anymore? How does that work?
No idea.
I don't know.
We need to find out.
Yeah, we'll find out eventually. But yeah, the action scenes, those were good.
Very good.
Yeah. Oh wait, did we cover every character?
Yeah, we did.
Well, I mean,
unless you want to talk
Lizard
about
guy and Sub-Zero and whatever.
And Goro.
Yeah. I mean, that too was too short. That was a bad fight.
It was a bad fight, and I know they were trying to prop up Gold.
I know they were trying to put him on a pedestal, be like, hey, he overcame Goro.
Yeah, it's like,
no man, Goro is amazing.
He is amazing, and y'all just kill him like that.
That fight did not. That fight did not, like, make Goro look good at all. It made Goro look like a little baloney.
And not only that, make it look like he can be beat by anyone.
Yeah.
To me, he seems like a very strong character in the game. So why would you just get the new guy to kill him?
And I don't get it. Like, okay, does he become super strength as well, Cole, with his little thing? Because he absorbs the hits, and then he tries to channel it and put it in his weapon, and he punched a hole through Goro. But I mean, I don't know. It just seemed far fetched. I don't know. It was a bit. It was a stretch.
It did. I do agree on that.
Yeah. But I like that they put a lot of effort into the fighting, so there wasn't a lot of CGI apart from the powers, obviously.
I love that.
But yeah. Oh yeah, you mentioned something about the ice.
Oh man, the ice design was amazing to me. Like, it didn't feel like glass breaking. No. It felt like real ice.
Yeah, no.
And every time Sub-Zero used it, it was used in a very smart way. Mm-hmm. First of all, the way he broke Jack's arms. Mm-hmm. Second, how there's always that, oh wow, it's snowing in whatever they were living in the summer.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden Sub-Zero's here.
Yeah.
And the fan service we can talk about later, but just the way he utilized the ice itself, amazing.
Well, I mean, we could talk about the fan service now. Like some of the moves that they were incorporating and everything. Yes. Like that finisher with Liu Kang, the dragon. Ooh!
Oh, that was awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like Jax too, smacking.
Oh yeah,
the hammer dude head.
This'll work. Look at that, like that was good. Man, that was one of my favorite parts of the movie.
Did Cole Young have a fatality? I mean, that character was whatever, so I didn't.
Yeah, I mean, he put his tonfa through Goro's chest. Yes. I guess that's not really a finisher. Though. No, kind of lame.
It was cool.
Sub-Zero when he did the make a frozen copy. And
yes, exactly.
Yeah, that was nice.
That was nice. or even using it as to create his own sword.
The sword, yeah. He uses that a lot in the game too. Yeah,
he did.
Yeah, or the one time Hanzo enters and he goes, "Get over here!"
Oh, that was awesome. Just like fan service.
It was fan service 100%, but it was also out of place because he speaks Japanese. Where did the "get over here" come from?
And he's speaking to a guy who speaks Mandarin.
Exactly. This is the one and only time he spoke English. One and only time. Why did he say "get over"? Like it. I'm happy they did it, but it made no sense whatsoever. Yeah, it was out of nowhere. He never spoke English at all in the whole movie, and then all of a sudden, "Get over here!" And that's the one and only time he says anything in English. And it's like, okay.
I guess so. Where Japanese did you learn? People are mad they speak English.
He lived in Japan in like I don't know what year, 16 whatever.
1817 or something.
Anyways, I don't know what year. Super old. He didn't learn any English. What, you learned 100%. English in hell? Like yes. What? Like what?
Yes, they have English classes.
Yeah. While you're burning your butt on this stool, like here, let's learn some English. No, it didn't make any sense. No. But I'm glad they did it. You know, fan service. And I guess the whole through Melina was cool. But I was wondering the whole time. I was like, why is Melina looking like Joker with the red blood around her face? And then eventually she opened her mouth fully, and I was like, yeah. And then she got killed, and I was like, oh. Yeah. But it's cool how they used her power, the disappearing. And everything that was well done, and
the way they used the hat too was awesome.
Oh man, Kung Lao's hat, that was awesome. Good. But I'm sad that here's the thing, Kung Lao is a really strong character. That scythe thing that he did to the winged girl, oh, that was good. Like he cut her in half. That was beautiful.
Just split in half.
But my problem is, how did he die so fast when he didn't even teleport? When he arrives, you meet him for the first time. He teleports. He does that thing with whoop,
and he appears.
Yes. Why didn't you do that to run away or escape or dodge or nope? Just that one time.
Yeah, some of these characters are just
is it too hard to use mid fight, or is it a cinematography thing? Decision. Like, is it hard to do that CGI wise during a fight, or I don't know. I
doubt it because they did a lot of effort with the other ones. I mean, Goro didn't look like he was CGI. He looked like a real monster. Yeah.
And so I know that in the game itself, like Liu Kang wants revenge for his cousin or brother or whatever, Kung Lao. So it makes sense that he had to die. But at the same time, unlike the bad guys who will probably come back because of not Shere Khan. That's Jungle Book. Because of Shang Tsung. He ain't come back.
No.
I mean, his reincarnation might. But, like, come on.
But the cool thing is there's so many characters they can pick, right?
Yeah, there are a lot.
And it's clear at the end that they're going
Here's the thing, though. There are a lot of bad characters. Like, bad guy characters. But there are not many good guy characters.
But are they?
And they already made a allusion to that picture of the I forget his name, the wolf or whatever his name is, the indigenous fighter.
Yeah. And there was another one too.
Well, there's Jade.
Yes.
There's Jade. There's Kitana, who is from the other world, right?
Johnny Cage at the end.
Johnny Cage, yeah.
Which I guess you gotta bring him.
So I mean, or the good guy Sub-Zero if he comes over, but he probably won't because Scorpion killed. Yeah, so
he was a great bad guy. So.
Oh yes, my theory about Sub-Zero.
Yes.
So the whole movie. Notice like Scorpion comes in and his armor is pretty yellow. Like it's looking good. It's not 100% yellow because they don't want it to be gaudy or anything. But Sub-Zero was very dark. It wasn't apart from his eyes and the ice. Nothing was very blue. It was very dark. Which makes me think of one other character, Noob Saibot. Now, as I said, magician guy, that I always forget his name, Shang Tsung, he'll probably bring them back alive. But here's the thing. Since in the story, in the lore, his cousin or brother takes over the mantle of Sub-Zero, it's possible that the current Sub-Zero comes back as Noob Saibot, which would be pretty cool, disappearing in smoke and stuff. That would be cool. I'd like that.
They better work on that CG.
He is like, although he's called Noob, he is like one of the best characters in Mortal Kombat. Noob Saibot is like OP. Like he's great. I love Noob Saibot. And they could also bring those mechanical guys. I forget their name, but they're really
Briggs?
cool. No. I forget their name. But there's a red one and a yellow one, and they use like robotic moves. Anyways, a lot of characters they could play with in the next movie. So now we're at the point where we rate the movie.
Yep.
I was just gonna say I enjoyed it.
Yes.
It was a good movie. Plot holes. A few problems here and there.
Yeah.
I enjoyed the fan service. But if I'm rating it on a purely cinematography point or whatever, and not just like my pure enjoyment
and hype,
and whatnot, and the fact that I really like Mortal Kombat,
just say it.
I give it like a 6.5. Like it's not. Like, am I gonna watch the second one? Yeah, for sure.
Me too.
Did I enjoy it? Yes, I already said I enjoyed it, but it's 6.5. Yeah.
And I came down with my score after the hype, after watching it and all. Mm-hmm. And honestly, the only reason why I give it a 7 is because the action and Kano. That's it. Because there's too many plot points. The stories felt a little rushed. Mm-hmm. The fan service is cool, but yeah, I don't think I'm just watching a movie for fan service, like a video game movie.
No, you want the story to be good.
Yeah.
And the story seemed lacking.
Very, yeah.
It seemed very like, oh, we want there to be a next one. There wasn't even a tournament, right? No tournament. Really. It was just cheating, like from the other realm. Like they were just, I don't know.
So the next movie, instead of kind of doing obviously they won't be doing an origin movie.
No.
Bring the great characters we want and have actually, let's say, the last 30 minutes, the tournament. That's what we want.
More than 30 minutes. No, I want a full tournament, like Dragon Ball Super style. Like, yes. I want a full tournament.
Back and forth.
Like, yeah, I want to see the fighters go in and out. I don't mind the whole movie being a tournament. Like, it just, that's the point of Mortal Kombat. It's a tournament. Go at it. Don't, like, if you're going to have a mediocre story.
Yeah, at least have
great action. Yeah. Like, there was good action, but it was hidden between the weaves and waves of the meh story.
And the best characters we wanted to fight didn't fight that much.
No.
Sub-Zero, Scorpion.
So. Yeah, it was too quick.
Yeah.
So, this is good because they introduced a lot of characters, which is the problem with movies like this. There's so many good characters. If you introduce so many, you're not going to have enough scenes to make a good sequence.
Not at all. Yeah.
Which is the problem. But now that it's set up, the second movie should be better technically. So it's not very often that sequels are better, but it does happen.
In this case, they
like
have.
Captain America.
Yep.
Yeah, man.
All the Captain America after the first one are amazing.
The first one is whatever.
The second one is, I think, is
Winter Soldier.
Me, top 5 Marvel movies.
Yes.
Yeah.
Winter Soldier is amazing. Captain America, the first one is bleh.
But I get it. They're just introducing it.
Yeah. Like Red Skull is like a little baloney.
Yeah, but luckily they stuck to it and
yeah. But yeah, so that's our rating. We'll be trying to, whenever a movie comes out, we're gonna try and rate it too. But keep out for other videos too, guys. So if you enjoyed it, please leave a like. And what should they do again?
They should subscribe.
Subscribe.
Yes.
Subscribe.
Exactly.
Where does that cover? Sub. Okay, sub. So under.
People don't want to hear this.
Someone who. Okay, sure. Okay, bye, guys.
Later.